Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still double, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Prison cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. I ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. 100 racks and 1 2 about the flood out.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play is to the air. Escapes out to the left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 4th down.
Cut 19. Ready.
Trying for it with Milrow. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Hot 70. Hot Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. And bring the tight end left.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. And going play action. Young. Flushed out of the pocket. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Red 38.
1st down. Young. Buys time, rolling right. Pass brought in by Tanneroa McMillan. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
25 yards on the
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On the move, hit it right. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Young on 3rd and goal. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blaster, 6.
Young back to it after the pick. He fires one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has it in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Working quickly here. Young throwing here. Gets him. Can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready. Striker, 3-3. Blue striker. Here we go.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Now it's Young. Rolling left, buying some time, and he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Dowdle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. And goes to the hurry up here. 4th down. Young throwing. Forced out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
70. Let's go. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Read a little bit there. Kind of feels like a game of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. 5 in.
From the gun, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. A gain of 12.
18.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Dragon 60.
Milrow from the gun. He rolls to his right. He's calling his own number again. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's go now. Johnny Lions. Cowboy 80. Bring it. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready, ready?
This is Walker on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Headed out right. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milrow to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Number ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. 10 black. 10.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. Take him down back at the 23-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. Young on the play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a one-score game in the first half. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields the hard squib kick. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First down throw here from Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go, Dragon 60. Nice, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Rolling out to his left. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Here we go, set. Nice,
So
turn
2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More coming out from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around.
Ready up.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Ready. Johnny Lions, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60.
Now it's Milrow. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down this. He's got it deep downfield. There he goes. Right sideline. All the way. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Red. 60 red.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Buys time, rolling right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Down. Rail.
To the air yet again. Young. On the move. Headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Here's Young to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
That's 79 Broncos. Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
Milrow now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
18, Cowboys, trap 60, trap 60. 18, 5 here. Ready.
Throwing here, Milrow. It is caught left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
And it's 3rd down.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. First down now, ball at the 33.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Out of the gun, Young. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Set, hut, set, go.
They'll go, Dowdle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and
Let's go
10
now.
at the
White,
21-yard
white,
line.
45, white. Set.
Young working from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers tie this game at 21.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hey, check that. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Complete to Walker on the check down. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Ooh, almost to throw the cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
He's going to try another deep one here. Big game downfield. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Oh, they're going to try to pitch it left. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
18, lateral. Warriors, started to go.
From the gun, Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down from the 41.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 6, Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw, here's Milrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Milrow from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
18 Cardinals. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther Mustang 19.
Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green Jack. 10 black. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Panthers first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On the move, headed right. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. 2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up for Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Young again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 31.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Here's Walker running right. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that, check that. Ready?
Staying with Walker. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Go check. Ready?
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running left, here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
And they just get the play off. He rolls to his right. Into the hands of Walker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. Alert! Alert!
Give up the gut to Walker. Has room into the secondary. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Panthers 34.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He'll now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set, ready. 10 flat. Ready.
Young on the play action. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth quarter lead. Tyreek Hill to touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Viking 18.
They send a tight end in motion.
Go.
Now an inside give to Walker. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19, 7-5. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready, right?
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Vacates quickly left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready, set.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Here we go. 18, 5 years. 4. Step big, Lion. Cut 19. Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. Headed out right. Gordon down the field, and he's got it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18 Cardinals. Drag him 60. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60.
First down throw here from Milrow. Buying some time right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. But Caleb Evans has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that hit. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's second and 9 from the 9.
Ready.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
On the double.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action now, Young. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers only up by a few.
At the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the gun, on for Dowdle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Ready, set.
Young's going to sneak it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here we go. Red, 38. Cut.
Here's a design run. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
48. Seahawks, 38. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Panthers 60. 19 tight. 19.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Eric has it. So the newly found lead stays where it is. And now I'd expect to see them just boot this away and prevent any type of return.
Yeah, this is where you love a kicker with a big old leg. Don't even let them return it. The squib kick can be dangerous. I think that was the play, Kate, like 20 years ago. But the QBs today and how quickly they move the ball, just send this one through the end zone.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.